the osmosis theory. Let's talk about this. So I think it was 3 years ago, I was doing some biology work and I was questioning myself, why am I always busy? And I came up with the osmosis theory. So the way osmosis works is that water molecules move from higher concentrations of water to lower concentrations of water. So like, let's say you have a bunch of water molecules on the left side of a paper. Yeah, on the left side of a paper, and you have less water molecules on the right side of the paper. The water molecules from the bunch of water molecules are going to be attracted to where there's less water molecules, basically. So I think that's how my life works in a sense. So basically, if the right side is me, just like with, let's say, maybe an external essay, college essay, and then an SAT, right? I finished the SAT. Rather than me having like more free time, something from the left side comes in and just replaces the SAT, because now I have free time. It's like, okay, then it's not like there's not stuff I have to do. It's just that I didn't have enough space to do them. So the thing from the left side comes to the right side. So I think that's why I'm always busy. So then like the thing from the left side could be maybe a club event or something like that. So yeah, and that's the osmosis theory. I think that's a natural thing about of people's lives. I like putting it in that framework to understand that. I'm trying to figure out a solution because I don't like the feeling of always being busy. I've been thinking of a solution for the past couple of days, but I haven't really been able to figure out something, because I can't just say, oh, be more organized, because I feel like that's more of a buzzword, like, oh, organized in what sense? How do I plan to do it? And even then, I feel like being organized just means, I guess it means you get the stuff done in a quicker time manner, in a faster time manner, right? But then there's some other projects that are like year-long. So like, let's say a club, that's a year-long project. So then right now, this is the second draft of this video, so I'm trying to reflect on the last one. And now I think about, my answer would be to just maybe more so enjoy it, because there's one end-all be-all solution, which is just drop some stuff, right? And the stuff I have now, I don't want to drop them. I know I specifically chose them. I didn't just choose them randomly just because, like, oh, this looks fun, let me do it. I chose them because I think they're cool experiences and I can actually do something substantial with them. So I think actually acknowledging that choice and acknowledging the responsibility that comes with that choice, the only option I have left now is to just enjoy the whole thing and get stressed sometimes. Yeah, that works, but ultimately I have to be like, okay, this is my decision to do this thing. So I think that may alleviate some of the stress. Another thing on the more logical side is that I'm also trying to do less all-nighters, because I've learned, as much as I tricked myself for like a good portion of 2023 that I was a all-night person, right? Like, I do work in the night. I've learned that just doing work in the day is more productive for me. Because okay, let me give myself some brownie points here, right? The reason I said brownie points. The reason I thought I was an all-night person is because I do like being up at the nighttime, because no one else is up. So the house is quiet, you have it to yourself, no one can really disturb you, you can do anything you want. It's just a nice environment, right? However, I do feel like when I'm doing work in the nighttime, it's more it's like an uphill battle, and like I'm trying to, let's say, okay, no more analogies, but if you're interested in the analogy, I was going to say, let's say gravity is me being tired and whatnot. But basically, it's an uphill battle of me trying to fight being tired and falling asleep. And then what happened, right, during 2023 a lot was, anytime I did sleep early, I'll be like, oh, why do you sleep early? That was a dumb decision. You could have done this and that. And that mentality made me stay up more. And then even when I stayed up, I wasn't doing that much work. And then I'll be tired in the day, so I couldn't do that much work. So it's just a repetitive cycle. And essentially, less stuff was done. So now I'm trying to actually encourage myself. So if I do sleep early, I'm like, oh, that was a good job. Even though like it's an opportunity cost, because I lose out on doing some stuff. I just have to get back into a proper system, and that's the sacrifice I have to make. But yeah, I actually do like it though. It's one thing I will say, even giving myself those brownie points, is that I have to find an environment where it's less disturbing. I do think in the past couple of weeks, since weeks, my house has become like, it's not really chaotic. It's like I'm less demanded in the house. It's like, I think we're becoming more structured as a unit, where it's like everyone just does their thing. So if it's dishes or cleaning the place, people do it. So people are needed less. However, I do think if I could go to the library more often, that would be amazing. And just, do my work there. Having maker spaces, referencing the last video, but having maker spaces or study rooms just to like do some pure work would be amazing. It wasn't a study, but I read some, maybe it was a study, I can't remember. But I remember reading somewhere else, two things. If you have a dedicated room where you only do work, then that tricks your brain. It's like, okay, when I'm here, just do work. But if you have a room where it's like, you can do work, you can play games, you can sleep there, or maybe someone calls and you get distracted there often, then it's harder to get into that work mode. Another thing I learned was, if you consistently do work to a certain type of music, and I don't know if this is true, then that music kind of becomes like this switch in your brain where it's like, okay, do work. So I've been trying to do this. Well, I've been trying to use this. I forgot what the playlist is called, but I'll try and link it. I've been trying to use this playlist as my own work switch, so that's nice. But I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, have a great day. That's my perspective on my osmosis theory, and yeah.